server, so see what we get into. Wow, right off the rip. Oh, what am I lagging for? I don't need those. Got a tomato. Uh-oh. Good Lord. Well, that didn't work out. I'm about to lose half my blood. Yep. Always go for the melee weapon. Maybe we'll find one. What this is? Oh good, we're gonna need that. That's weird. Okay. Don't cut your hands getting the stick. You would. Alright. Are we done bleeding? Okay. Well, we got lucky and found a plastic bottle early. That normally doesn't happen. Oh my god. 2 of them. That really doesn't happen. Well, we should be good on food. I mean water. Alright. Now for the fun part. Going into town. Thank you. Now if we find a chicken, we'll have some food. I'll take it.
It's
Okay. Can you hear me? Are you able to hear me now? I'm just passing through. Sorry, knife's up. My bad. So, just passing through, man. You have a good one. God, that normally didn't happen. Alright. This is like the most vulnerable you're going to be right here is at a water fountain like this. I think we got a fishing hook right here too. That'll come in handy. Nice. I guess he didn't do a whole lot of looting. I'm crafting rags out of this right here. So, because I got a long stick, but I don't have any rope, and you can make rags out of this. You can make rope out of rags. So if I can get 12 rags up, you can make a rope. Go do some fishing. Fish is probably one of the best foods on here as far as like food and water goes. Fat obviously is the best, but it only does your food, it doesn't do your water. Head back down this way. Gotta get out of town. Got enough water. I'll get enough food here in a minute. I dropped it. Oof. If that wasn't our friend. Still 5 more. So another CR75? What the world? Well, gonna hit the bunker trail. Might be able to get some better gear in these bunkers. sounds and kind of the general direction we gotta go. Don't mind if I do. Then the next bunker is straight ahead, and then there's one straight ahead of it, and then there's another one straight ahead and to the left. This is kind of what I call my bunker trail. This is kind of the way I go whenever I get a little bit of resources up, because you can find some good things in these bunkers. So, and it leads you all the way to almost the west side of the map, and then it's kind of easier to shoot down south so that you can avoid all the chaos, because there's a lot of geared players that like to come up north and just kind of take out freshies, Bambis, new spawns, whatever you want to call them. It looks like people's already been here. Pretty much anytime you see a hoodie. There's canteen. Let me go back over here. Combine. There you go. Now, craft rope. So 2 stacks of 6, you can craft a rope. And then we got the rope. Get our long stick. Combine it with our rope. Craft an improvised fishing rod. Now we have a fishing rod. Get your knife. Dig up a worm. Come on. we got us a worm. Equip your hook. Combine it with the worm. Put it on the bait. Pick it up. Get your fishing pole out. Then go to your hook. Set it down and you're ready to go fishing. And we're going to get a little bit of cover. And now we're fishing. Granted, I've gotten lucky with the water bottles, but it's fairly simple to make it out of a town and get you some good resources. I'm going to go ahead and skin this carp up. There you go. Yeah, I think my steak knife is ruined now. It's ruined. But I was able to get 2 fish off of it. Which that'll do us good, pretty good for right now until I get to where I'm going. Make sure I didn't overlook anything in here. I did. I want them sunglasses. Oof. Oh, look at this. I kind of want that assault backpack because it blends in better. Alright. So now I gotta find something else that'll open up this, these cans. And I can't really eat raw fish because you run the risk of getting sick. So I gotta make a fire. Can't make a fire unless I have matches or a knife. Oh, the daisy gods are smiling down on me. I'll take those tracer and some more aviators. Alright. We're going to go ahead and do this before something else happens. Right, so we're going to cut off some bark. Pick up your bark. Going to cut a bush. Pick up a long stick. Or a short stick, I'm sorry. Get your short stick. Combine it with your bark. You're going to hit R2 for next recipe. Craft your hand drill kit. This way you can make a fire without needing matches. Take the hand drill kit. Go ahead and take the short stick for a little bit of kindling. And there's that next bunker. And we're going to head off to the next bunker. So again, I've gotten pretty lucky with the water bottles. Very rarely you're going to find 2 water bottles in a canteen right off the rip. But you normally do find like a little kitchen knife or something, and you do start off with rags. So if you just keep going house to house and you just keep cutting up clothes, get you some more rags, get you 12 rags, craft your rope, find you a long stick, you can craft you an improvised fishing pole. Also with the knife, if you kill a chicken, the bones from the chicken, if you have your knife out, you can craft an improvised hook. I know I found a hook, but you can also craft them out of like any type of bone from an animal. And these are some assault boots. I like those better because you get to equip a knife with them. So we're going to put those on. And I'm going to go ahead and take that away. We don't need sunglasses. Burlap sack, we really don't need it. I was going to craft a burlap sack backpack, but... And then the other one... Where was it? It's right there. So, a lot of people don't know that these bunkers just kind of line up. And so, this kind of takes out a lot of the hassle going through a town if you really kind of have the basics to survive and you kind of want to head down south to where some of the better items are. Vega mag. PSO scope. Beret. Nothing, anything of value. What you can do if you run across a shotgun, just if you run into a Vega mag, just take the shells out by picking up the magazine and just holding down R2. It'll empty out the shells. That's normally what I do. I mean, picking up just about any ammo is good ammo, because you never know what kind of gun you're going to pick up. Oh, a battery charger out this far? Alright, somebody's been this way. It's little things like that you're going to look at too. People dropping things just in random places. Don't know why somebody would even carry a battery charger, and I've never seen a battery charger spawn in one of these bunkers. Nice. Tactical vest. That is good to take, because that actually adds 35 slots to you, and you're able to hold grenades, things along that nature. Pistol flashlight. It's actually good just to even take that, because if once you find a battery, in which there might be one, nope. Sometimes there's batteries in those. And then the next bunker, and you can barely see it because it's in the woods, but it's right over there. I think this is kind of the last one. And this is kind of where I set up shop for just a minute so I can cook my meat and get things situated before I start to head down south and start getting into some of the cities. 'Cause I'll tell you, like, if you're starting off north of the river, it's hell trying to get out of it. You've got fresh spawns killing fresh spawns. You've got geared people killing fresh spawns. It's basically the moment you spawn in north of the river, you are on the menu. And you don't even have nothing. Some people just want the kills. BDU jacket and a scorpion. Look at that. Was that 380? Yes. Going to go ahead and open that. Going to keep the paper also. Rounds. We're going to drop that. Pick up that. Pick up everything in it. See, so I mean, you can find some good stuff in these bunkers. So I mean, yeah, we have a gun. We have the ammo for the gun. We just don't have the magazine. Now, I'm willing to back and go into just about any police station and find that magazine. And the only thing you got to be careful with whenever you're crafting a fire out this way is people can see it. So normally I tried to go into like a little wood line somewhere, because some of these trees do mask that smoke. So So what we'll do, we'll get out our knife. We'll go ahead and put this on our hot bar too. Our bow drill, go ahead and put on your hot bar. That should be good. Walk up to a small bush. Look down at your long stick. Go ahead and split that long stick in half so you get 2 short sticks out of it. Because I don't need this fire to burn long, so I'm only going to burn these short sticks. And look, that knife is almost already ruined. So we're going to have to save that until we find some duct tape. So what we'll do, combine a small stick with some paper, craft your little fireplace. Our fireplace is there. We're going to have to use our knife one more time. I don't want to do this. Got us a long stick. Pull out your hand drill. Where'd it go? Where's the vicinity of it? There it is. Ignite your fireplace. Alright, go ahead and take your small sticks, throw it on there. Get your long stick out. Highlight a fish, hold down X, put it on the stick, roast it. Kind of takes a little while to roast something, so just kind of always be looking around. Keep your ears open. You can hear people running up on you. Put that in your inventory. And don't put it in your vest, put it in your backpack, especially if it's not raining or something, because if you have it in like your shirt or your pants, it will overheat you. So I mean, it's good to put it in your shirt or your pants whenever it's raining outside and you want to keep going, because it'll actually the roasted fish or the baked fish, it'll keep you warmer from the elements. Go ahead and ditch that. If you want the fire to go out quicker, you can go down to where the fuel is. Just hold down square on whatever fuel it is. Okay. Now see, I got the fish. I'm only going probably like half of it. And then you see how much food and water it gives you. So I mean, you can eat them in halves. So I mean, you can really make them stretch. And I've got that water too. So the more you sprint, the more your food will go down quicker. I mean, the same goes for your water, but if you're just kind of jogging wherever it is you're going, it's not nearly as bad on your food and water intake. And that up there is our first military base. We're going to go check it out. So that was kind of my bunker trail, and then I start to head toward the two antennas on the top of the hill. Whenever I hit that last bunker in the woods, because by then I'm fueled up, I'm ready to go. And the good thing about the military base is this one over here is it does have a water fountain, but this is also probably one of the most popular military bases that people go to because it's the first one kind of south of the river if you're on the west side of the map. So that's your first chance to get like a better weapon, something other than like a BK or a Scorpion. I mean, they got M-locks there, but you never know, you might luck out. Personally, I've never found anything better than an M-lock there, but that was to my left. As was that. Oh, one other thing too is whenever you're running through these woods, keep your eye out because you will see mushrooms on the ground, and those mushrooms can sometimes mean the difference between, you know, you living and you just straight up collapsing. Because the moment your food or your water goes into the red, your health starts to go down. And then once your health gets into like the yellow range, that's whenever your guy gets slower. It starts limping, and you know, you run across one of those mushrooms, it'll give you a little bit of water, a little bit of food, and you'll be set. So anytime I run through the woods, which 9 times out of 10 I do, I don't really stick to open roads. I don't even like sticking to open fields, to be honest with you. So that's the reason why I'm constantly looking around whenever I'm running through a field. But yeah, anytime I take the woods, I'm always on the lookout for those mushrooms. I see zombies up here. And of course, if you run in the grass, you're actually a lot quieter. What do I have in here? Screw it, we want to beat him with a stick. And basically, anything can be used as a weapon. Try to aim for the head. It actually kills them quicker. You never know who or what you'll run into here. Oh, combat knife. Thank you. See, an M-lock. When I got that CR, I'd much rather have an M-lock. But I doubt that M-lock had a... Yeah, it doesn't have one. Well, it looks like nobody's really been here, probably. Or since the server reset, maybe. Always close your doors in behind you whenever you go into a building. That way, if somebody comes into it, you can hear them open that door. Look at that, another combat knife. Life is good right now. Okay, gonna do this quick. I don't normally find too much in these style barracks right here. Normally it's the one-story barracks I find more stuff in, but I have found an AK or a KA in one of these lockers before, but not on this server and not on the Livonia map. Oh, was there something in that locker? Yeah, there was. Pistol suppressor, I'll take it. See, sometimes you'll overlook things and you'll have to go back and like, did I see something? What makes it so tedious is whenever you look in these rooms and there's nothing in it, you're like, you feel like you're wasting time in here, and at any moment somebody can show up. Ah, yes, gun cleaning kit. Definitely want that. There ain't nothing worse than being in a firefight or in the middle of a horde of zombies and your gun jamming on you. So the gun cleaning kit is an excellent way to keep your guns in shape. That or duct tape, but of course the gun cleaning kit's always better. Duct tape can be used for multiple things, so I try not to waste it on things that they make a specific kit for, like a gun cleaning kit. And I like to use sewing kits for clothes. So, because a lot of times you don't really find too many leather kits, and those are for like your shoes and your backpack. So that's what I tend to hold on to that duct tape for more than anything. Last room, and then we're outie. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this bottle of water. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink water. Hopefully you'll see it until I get this little belly symbol on the bottom right hand corner of my screen, like where my food and water and all that is. And I quit drinking the moment I see this symbol. Okay, because if you quit drinking the moment you see that symbol, you won't need water for a long time. But I'm going to go ahead and quit right now because I'm going to eat a little more. There we go. Then what I'm going to do, go ahead and pour this out because we picked it. No, no, don't you drink it. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, we're going to empty it because we found it. Don't ever drink out of a bottle of water that you just found, or a canteen, because more than likely you'll get sick from it. Going to fill it up. Then we're going to go around the side here where this radio tower is. Where'd that combat knife go? And then we're going to go into this other base, but we're not going to go roadside. We're going to go in through the woods. Because again, you don't know who's there, who's not. little room. Camo net. It's good for if you have a tent out in the woods. Crap. I think there's going to be like a hunting stand up here too. You always want to check those out. Those tend to spawn some pretty good things. How'd I get sick? What got me sick? You're joking. Huh. That's not cool. Well, now we gotta go find some Tetra. Really? Screw it. I don't know how I got sick. I'm kind of mad now. Hope somebody sick didn't drink from that well I filled up at, because I emptied those 2 bottles. Yeah, there we go. Tend to deflect the bullet a little bit better than the motorcycle helmet. And you will see me sneak around these bases a lot, just to keep the hordes of zombies at bay, because especially here, you get one on you, it's like they signal the rest. I just kind of take the long way around to avoid them. I hear gunshots getting closer, so let's try to make this quick. Smoke grenades actually work good as a distraction for the zombies. They'll actually go to the smoke grenade whenever you throw it. Flashlight. So I don't know if it gets dark on this server or not. Hmm. All those doors are open. Compass. Those come in handy. I must have just missed somebody. Another. I'm gonna take it. Oh shit. Alright. Gonna run now. Well, we didn't find much. But now we gotta head south. So basically now what I need to do is get to a town that's got a medical center and find some Tetra and heal myself, because apparently I drank some tainted water somehow. And we will do that on my next show. But just a little tutorial on how I personally get out of the north side of Livonia whenever, I first become a fresh spawn. So different people do it different ways. That's just kind of how I do it. I just kind of get the essentials I need and do my little bunker trail, and then I head south. And I always kind of keep it in the wood line. And so you can see here, south. But go ahead and cut open this tuna. Yeah, it's the only bad thing about being sick is it does tend to take more food or water away from you. I'm gonna throw up. I ate too much at one time. Or maybe not. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, you can still eat and drink whenever you're sick. It just can't be too much at a time. So normally I'll eat something, and then I'll wait for those arrows to kind of go down. Yeah, and then I'll finish the rest of it. Like that. So, but I'm going to stop right here. Hope it was a little insightful for some of the new people. If anybody has any other things that they want to tell people on how to help them out, feel free to leave it in the comments. But I hope you guys have a good day.